I'm going to hand it over to you, Dmytro. Tell us about yourself and we'll get started.
Thank you. Thank you for passing by today and joining us for the workshop. I'll just start with a small introduction about myself and what am I doing. Oh, it's too far. All right. So I've been doing photography for the past 5 years, 5.5 years. And it all started back when I was 21. So one of my friends, he bought a camera and he started doing really nice pictures for the restaurant where we used to work. And I'm like, you know what, I want to try as well. So I bought his camera, the used one, and because I expected the pictures to be similar to his, while they were not. And then for a couple of years, I was practicing. I finished 3 classes, workshops, schools. So first, most of my pictures that I've been doing were connected with F&B, hotels, restaurants, food, drinks. And afterwards, when I mastered how to deal with the models, how to deal with the studio lighting, I start taking paid projects and doing some portrait and event photography as well. I finished some retouching classes, high-end beauty retouch as well. And currently I'm in the way of studying 3D arts and CGI and planning on bringing it all together, including photography. That's kind of my goal for the upcoming years. I'll just go over through my portfolio. There's a lot of things here happening. All right. I'll just go over through my portfolio. These are some of the shots that I took when I was just starting. Yeah, so just food photography, restaurants, beginning of my path. And yay. And as well some of the portrait portfolio. Just got published in a few magazines, and it was really fun experience for me. All right, so I'll go back to the topic what we are doing today, and it's connected with AI. So AI, it's artificial intelligence. Just to make it more simple, that's a process that machine is doing. It's automatic routine, I would say. So basically the computer or machine, it will be collecting the data and after it will be showing this data to you. For example, when we use Siri, we don't pay attention, but it's AI. What we say, Siri, hey Siri, can you play some music for us? It will analyze all data, what music you've been listening before, what music other people are listening, what's trendy right now. And it will give you a music that you'll be listening. So it's a type of AI as well. Even when you text to the bank asking for a customer support and automatic messages, all of that, that's an example of AI. So there are different examples of AI in photography. Because I'm doing photography, I will focus just right now a little bit about it. So Photoshop 1 or 2 years ago released great AI features. It allowed us to change a sky of the picture. It allows us to mask the clipping of the picture. So you don't have to stress and spend like 10 minutes or 15 minutes of just cutting off the subject from the picture. So Photoshop did it. Then same features were quite in the Lightroom. And then there is a great plugins for Lightroom, which allows you in the automatic way to edit all the pictures. So you don't have to edit pictures itself. You have an album, you just send it to the Lightroom and it fixes all the pictures for you based on your preferences. That's type of the AI as well. It's called the Batch AI plugin for Lightroom. And as well a great app, which is called the Luminar. That's one of the first apps that start working with AI in the photo industry. So they had all those features that Photoshop right now are having, but I would say 4 or 5 years ago, like really at the beginning. When it comes to the video, for the video, Google AI just recently released their AI. It allows you to make a video from your search. So those pictures on the bottom, GIFs on the bottom, those are videos made by Google AI, which is really cool. Like you just type in and just creates some fun for you. And then there is another great app which is called Synthesia. So Synthesia allows you to make a small video where you have a person who will explain about your product. So the person will have a voice and will be moving quite realistically, like it's a live person. And it's great for those who are having some products and who would like to make a great business video for yourself. And today we'll focus more on the arts and how we can use AI in arts. And as well, a great app that I would suggest to try, it's called Kevin 3D, the first one in others. So it allows you to make a 2D object into a 3D. So anything that you have, any picture, it will become as a 3D. It's really cool. And some others. So there are quite many art AI softwares right now. Dell-E, it's one of the most famous one. It allows you to make pictures of anything you want. You can add animals, you can move them from one side to another, and it will look super realistic as it's just a photography. And another one which is getting quite famous right now, it's called the Midjourney. And this is the app that I will be focusing on today. So, Midjourney, it's an independent research lab that is exploring new mediums of thought and expanding the imaginative powers of human species. So, just imagine something in your head, like have an imagination of some object, and then type it in. That's exactly the same way how Midjourney works. So you just write down what you think of, and with some time, it will give you a result which you can see on the right side of the slide. By the way, if you have any questions so far, feel free to ask me at any point of time. And I will go directly and explain how to start. Just to start using it, there are two things that we need. The first one is a Discord channel. Discord is an app where you can speak to others. It's like a chat application where you can chat to others. And the second one is a Midjourney. So I would suggest first to register in a Discord.com. And once you have an account there, we'll move on to the Midjourney. If you'd like to try it now, you can definitely do it. If no, just go ahead later. Do it later, and I'll just explain how it works in Midjourney. So once you open a Midjourney, it will give you 25 free trials to use a search. So you can search 25 different pictures for free. However, the licensing there doesn't allow you to use it in any commercial ways. So you can use it only for yourself. If you'd like to use it in commercial, to sell and make money of it, to make profit, then you need to buy at least a basic tier, which is $10 per month. With the $10 per month, you will be able to do 200 searches per month. And there is another one, which is $30. It's almost unlimited amount of searches. Like it's a lot of searches that you can do, and it's really good. How it goes, I will show you right now. Let me just close some of the things. All right. So once you open a Midjourney, in a Discord, so you need to link those two together. So once you open it, it got linked. And then there are different channels on the left side. So since you're not having any like packages yet, you're, I would say, newbies, a group of newbies. So for us to find something, we can work only in these channels. You will see some works of other people here. And this is the place, this is the space where you have to work until you have your own package. once you buy $10 package, you are able as well directly to chat down with a bot, which will hide all the conversations of other people, which will hide all the searches of other people, and it will be basically only you. However, other people are still able to see your works. So if you are trying to do something very creative and if you're scared that people might steal your work and use it later on, there is like another way to go through it, is to pay $20 additional, and then all the conversation will be completely free, like will be hidden, and nobody will see what you're searching. Like your profile will be hidden from public. So let's try typing something right now. Imagine, and we go a snowy night on the Signal Hill, I would say. And we send. It's taken some time, usually up to 1 minute, depends on the quality of the picture. And you will see the whole process, how it creates the art. It will be like step by step.
Oh, yes. It's Eon Dasher. So just on the Eastern Edge Gallery one. PHEO AND ASHER 72.
I'm not sure if the internet is weak or just taking so long time.
Okay, I tried to do it and then it was like, oh, server crash. I'm on here.
Is it in the app or?
I'm in the browser.
No, it started working right now. Slowly.
How did you can just talk to the bot by itself?
Yes, so you just type in whatever is in your head, what you want to see, and it basically creates it for you. A Discord?
Yeah.
So once you open a Midjourney website, you press here, join the beta test. Once you press join beta, it will ask you to link your Discord channel. Yes, exactly. The first step is the Discord channel.
I go to, I have Midjourney.
Yeah, let me see.
This is working.
Yes, so you can just right now go to the newbie channel because you can still have like a private conversation.
Oh,
yes, until you purchase
I
first
see.
type. But you will see some jobs of other people.
Yes.
And as well, you can type in, you can search yours, but it will be like custom.
And I have to see the other people.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I see.
Unless you
I
purchase
see.
the first. First one. And actually, that's how you can develop your skills, by looking at works of others.
Yes.
There is so many people searching for so many things, which is really cool. So right now, Midjourney is still on the beta test. So they're constantly doing updates, and they're trying to fix it as well. Right, so our picture is ready. So it usually generates 4 pictures at the same time. So you can choose which one you'd like the most. To me, I like somehow picture 4 and 3. Though picture number 4 looks a little bit laggy, but let's try. So U1, U2, U3, U4, it means upscale. So it allows you to upscale one of the pictures that are on the in the group. So I press upscale picture 3 and upscale picture 4. We have a V as well. V 1, 2, 3, and 4. It allows you to make a variation. It allows you to make 4 new pictures of similar to the one that you really like. And you can see how the process slowly is going. Yes, it is a high resolution, and as well, upscale means that it will be modified. It will not be exactly the same as the original picture. It just getting better, and like in that way, it can develop like completely different looking picture. Sometimes I would say. For us to save a picture, there is one way. I'll show you once it saves here. Right, so the first picture is ready. So we can just press open original and it will open the picture. Like you see how many details are here and like how big it is. However, we can fix it later, and there is a few more ways to do it. So the first one, we can upscale it to a max. Upscale to max means it will give even more details. Some of the things may be removed and some of the things may be added. Light upscale redo, it means it's less details. It will not be as sharp as the upscale, but it's more baggy to me, like it looks completely different from the original. And beta upscale redo, they just added it recently. It creates like even higher resolution. And make variations in case this one is too bad for us. I will press it, make variations, and similar style of the concept will be there. Right, let's look on the second picture, and still we can see some of these things happening here. Yeah, and just would like to mention that the search that I'm doing right now, it's very simple. So usually when I'm doing different arts, I'm making more complicated or more specific searches. Let me just finish with this one and I will show you some of my recent jobs. Pretty same. Sometimes it's not that there is not that much intelligence in this AI, but it's easily can be fixed. I'll go through some of the pictures that I recently did. I'll start with this one. Just one moment. All right. So this is one of the first works that I did, and it's actually AI and photo collage as well. So I'll show you original picture and how it all started. I found this beautiful house. Which I wanted somehow to make, to give some action to it. So I decided to add, I found the door. I added a door to here. I found some steps just to make it like a bit more realistic. Then I've seen that the roof was a bit weird. I had to fix it a little bit. I added some linens, laundry drying outside. And as well a group of people, like a man who is standing. I added here, I just made him a bit blurry just to look a bit more realistic. because since it's focusing on one object, the other one cannot be that that sharp, I would say. So this was one of my first pictures. Then I did a second one, which I really like. So this one is, I call it "If Puffins Were Living in Egypt." So it's like a sphinx from a puffin. And as well, it's a collage of a few pictures. So I had to fix the background and to make it look nice. And the original picture was, I'll show you original picture. I saw something in his eyes and I'm like, oh, that reminds me of a maple leaf so much. I'm like, why don't I add a maple leaf inside? And that's my final result. And then some of other pictures as well that I recently did. This was generated by AI. But original picture was too sharp. I see too many details on the eyes and I didn't really like that. So I fixed it a bit. And as well, this thing, I didn't realize what was that. So some kind of, I tried to remove it and make it a bit better.
So do you have to like, are you able to like you know, lasso around the parts you want removed, or do you just say?
So this one was done in Photoshop. So
Okay.
Afterwards, I added in Photoshop. Yeah, but I'll go over to the workflow and how I usually do it. Another series of puffins, which I really like. Like if puffin was a cat, a pet, a cat. This one is actually my favorite. But it was a lot of weird pictures as well. Like AI couldn't understand at the beginning what I'm searching for. For example, this eye, I was searching if a whale was in somewhere in space, and it's a whale eye. Though I think that whales, they're not having eyelashes. But the idea is there. I really love how it went through, and I really like this picture. Yeah. So this one is actually a portrait which is combined of two different pictures. So it gave me like this, and then I look on her ear and it looks like an alien. Then the earring here, I didn't understand what's that, and a bit here on the neck. So I had to edit it a little bit and to make more realistic for me. And I have some other pictures as well. This one as well is a combination of two. And I'll show you how to do it as well. Some native pictures, some references, it all works really well. Some more puffins. And just playing around a little bit with it. And this one was a starry night with a puffin, but like you can hardly see a puffin there. Maybe it works somehow to me. And then some of the portraits as well, which looks super realistic to me, like from far. And for AI to create this, I was very impressed the first time when I saw it. So it looks quite realistic, even this picture. Though once you zoom, you'll see there is some problems with the eyes, which can be fixed easily afterwards in Photoshop. Though the idea of making a workflow way faster and easier, it's really great. So I have here, I'll show you right now. So I did this picture recently. And I took a photo of the lady recently, and I had this picture as a reference background. So I wanted to combine, I want Midjourney to combine it. So these are the results that it gave to me. Let me try to. All right, so the background, it looks quite similar. The clothes, it is similar. Yes, I can see like the hands, there is minor things that needs to be fixed. The eyes as well, it's too sharp as well, what I see, but the idea, it catches really well. Like, I was quite impressed when I saw it. Then I tried, this picture is actually as well, it's blended of these two. Then this one, all of them are different because I was looking for a different style when making them. This one I was trying, I don't remember. I was doing an analog film photography, 90s photography and everything. For this one, I specifically asked if she would have a tattoo. It's the same lady, like that's what it gave me. The same lady, I asked for her to have some tattoos and some funky hair. Then this one, I specifically asked for to have a Nicholas Falls style of photography. I'm really fan of Nicholas Falls. So it really gave the colors of his works, and it really worked well. However, still I can see here some minor things that can be easily fixed afterwards, even the fingers here. But like if you look at the face, it's like it's almost like a photo, like so realistic, and I couldn't believe at the beginning. And this is my favorite from the set as well, done by Nicholas Falls, if Nicholas Falls was ever to make this kind of picture. And I will show you right now some of the feels while doing the pictures. Right, while looking for a puffin, that's what it gave me. I don't know what's that. Yeah, like it got so confused. I think it was so many things that I was searching for, even this one. It's unique, but I didn't really like it. And then we go here, like, whose hand is that? Like, that was very, very sketchy. And then I go next. Look at these hands. Yeah, sometimes it's not that smart, even here. So on the reference picture, she was holding the hands right here, right? So it wanted to hold the hands together, but while I was searching, I typed in hands down the shoulders, down the knees. So it kind of, I kind of messed it up by the search. Yes, you need to be specific. Even these fingers here, like, I think she has fingers here and then on the bottom as well, which is very weird.
How many fails do you think it takes to get something close to what you like?
Not as many. I will show you. All right, so first it made some better pictures in the same that I was looking for, and actually I really like this better than the first one. But I'll go through the ones that I was searching for.
So can you just upload your images into this?
Yeah, I will actually show you how to do it right now. So for both to start searching a reference picture, you just you press on plus and you press add the picture, and then you add which kind of picture you'd like to add, and you press OK. So afterwards, you need to send it to a bot, upload it. And once it's open and uploaded, you just click with the right click and you say copy the URL, like the website, the link to it. Yes, so you copy and you go again. Imagine, enter the link, and you say sitting in the cave. I don't know, in the old village, I would say, in the old village. And now it starts. And while it's doing it, I'll show you some of the pictures that it did, like realistic portraits, which were done with AI as well by me. So this was the first one, though I tried to upscale it to the maximum resolution, and I saw like she has some minor things here which are really scary to me. And as well the texture, it's very, very hard to fix afterwards from in Photoshop. That's why I went back to the previous picture, which was this one. It's original. It's not that sharp, though afterwards you can increase the sharpness in Photoshop and you can edit way easily. as well, the same way these pictures. So this was original. This was the first. Oh, didn't went through. Okay, let me wait.
We are. Oh, I see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, just go back to Chrome and the little three dot. I see you on Zoom.
All right.
I see you.
Zoom and then cast, right? Cast, yep. And then
Sources.
cast screen available.
Ah, it's okay. Share your entire screen.
All
I would try that first one.
right, perfect. All right. So this was a reference. So this was the first picture that it showed me. I upscale it from 4 pictures that it gave me. I upscale it, and this is the first picture. I tried to upscale it to the maximum, and that's what it gave me. It's too many details, some of unnecessary things that I don't really like. It was a bit of everything. So there is a way to make it different as well. I will show you how to do it in a minute. And as well some of other pictures. All of them I was trying to do different styles of photography. And our Discord, it didn't went through. Please check that URL is direct link to an image, not a web page. Okay, let's do it again. Just taking a bit of time. Do you have any questions so far? Anything you're unclear? Yes.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to like type in something like you are at the bottom. And nothing's happening.
You just see, like, words.
So most probably, like you type imagine. Yes, you have to type in imagine first and then press on it. The moment you press, you will see like this prompt, and that's the place where you type it in.
/ imagine.
Yes, and then you will see the first one on top. On I will come to you right now. Yay. Terms, yeah, just first, and now we will start. But it's really hard at the beginning because you will see those other works which you need to scroll down and to try to find them. It's really complicated. Is it works with some?
Yeah, it's fine.
You can do it actually from the phone. I was doing it the first time from my phone. Like it's super easy. As well, you just have to download Discord, or you can open a Discord in the web page and connect it to your phone. So if I join the beta, second invitation. Yeah. Supporting? So usually when you know there's a here, you press this one, it will show you this one. All the words that you yeah, just try. Yes.
Yeah, I put a plant with 1,000 eyes eating smaller plants with shoes. I don't see any shoes.
I was looking for a puffin with a mustache. I haven't seen any mustache there, so.
Look at that. So gross looking. Oh.
What did you search for?
A plant with 1,000 eyes eating smaller plants with shoes. It just keeps getting better. Like, oh my gosh.
And at any point of time, if you don't like the picture, you can always make a variation. Perfect, so it's taking some time, but we'll be there.
So the little, like, oh, I see.
Yes, so
this
you
is like
want
the up.
upscale, exactly. So you choose, so it goes from the left side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So left to the right,
Oh, I see. Look at the
big is a variation. So exactly the same picture will be variation, will be, yes, 4 new pictures of the same picture, the same style.
How can I save the image, just like
So
save image as?
yes, save image as. However, usually you have to upscale it to the maximum. So right now I see it's not upscale, so you press upscale to max. It will be a little bit different, but the quality will be there. Okay. So right here, which one? If there is something that you like, you press. This goes from the left side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then V stands for variation, so the same picture will be in different variations or more. Do you reduce it before? And to upscale it to the maximum level, it will take a lot. Now let's see why it's not going through. Right, so I'll try to upload other picture. I'll do the same one as I did yesterday. Right, this one should work better. I think the first one was too heavy for it. That's why I didn't run through. Upscale. First, you press U1, U2, the one that you prefer. It will upscale it, but still it's not the best quality. So at that point of time, you can upscale with the biggest quality, which is upscale to max, or there is another one, which is called a light redo. Light redo will be not that sharp, I would say.
It's just so terrible, right? I sent a killer whale with a clown costume and big ball head.
But you're in the
Feel the laugh. I'm trying to see how out there it's gonna go. Oh my God.
Like first day when I found about this AI, I'm like, I was sitting for 1 hour. I'm like, I showing to my wife, like, look what's happening here. I'll try to reload my Discord. Some of the features might not work time to time because it's in the beta test. So constantly it's keep updating. If something is not working at this point of time, try and put it sometime again.
moving up. Is there somewhere you can go to find all the things you did?
So usually there is here a folder where you will get all the news. It usually should be showing there when it's done. I'll go here, Midjourney. I'll open a Nubis as well.
See it in mentions.
So there is another way to see your arts is on the website. So if you go to the website, midjourney.com, there is here a personal feed. So all your works will be shown right here. It's just a midjourney.com. You just open in the browser. Yep, and I'll do through another link. So Midjourney, just sign in. Yes. And then it will go again to the Discord. You need to enter the password and you enter there.
I also think, see it, if you go to the inbox and mentions.
It mentions your name.
Talking to you.
Yes, yes. Whenever usually it's done, it will give you kind of a notification.
Some people are putting in like a paragraph of information.
And I will go through it and I'll show you as well how to do it. However, right now, somehow the URL not working, so you cannot really do with the reference picture, but you can try it maybe later on or at home. So for example, this one was did by me as well. I have a picture right here that I uploaded, 2 pictures. So the first one is the lady. I'll open it up if it works. I think all the links are not working right now, but anyway, so I combined 2 links and then I wrote down what I want to see. So usually the more complicated you make the search, the better will be a result, the more weight will be to the final result. The picture will have a high resolution as well. So for example, for this one, I found really nice picture on the website. So once you open the Midjourney, you can see first all your feed and then all the feed of others. It's not opening. Okay, so here, Midjourney feed. So once you open to your account, you will see all the pictures that you did earlier. Right here, all your works. Again, just type myjourney.com and then you'll see here app on top of the search. So here as well, you can go to community feed and you can see what people were searching for. So it's really great. If you really like something or the style of someone's work, you can take it as a reference for yourself. So for instance, I really like this picture and I want to make something in the same style. So when I press here on 3 dots, I have an options to choose to copy. The first one is a full command. It will it will copy all the command, how the person did exactly this picture. A prompt will take only these words which were typed in, and the job ID, it basically will take you to this picture, how to find this picture. I will explain you right now a little bit about different commands and different references, how it goes. So the first one is imagine, which allows you to imagine anything. The second one is subscribe. So subscribe lets you to buy and purchase one of the packages. It will open a link and directly you can go to and pay. Then we have help, which will open all other features. Show job ID. If you know the tire, the number of your picture, you will be able to find it. To find this number, you need to open the website. So it's quite simple. And then we do have some other things from the right. They're called parameters. So there is more than 100. There are more than 100 parameters, but I just took the most one that I use. So the first one is HD. So HD is a very old algorithm, one of the first ones that they use mostly for the landscapes and some abstract photos. Then we have an aspect or AR. It allows you to choose the ratio of the picture. So if you want it to be square, you need to type in AR 1:1 and so on. Then we have a stylize command, which allows you to make a picture in the different styles. So it's like randomly choose. So the command goes from 625 to 60,000. And then we do another thing, which is called the quality. It allows you to get a best quality of the picture. So if you type Q or quality 2, it allows you to get the best picture. If you want something to be made fast, you type in Q 0.25. That's the simplest one. And then we have another one, which is called V4. So it's something recent that's been added to a new feature of Midjourney. So it's allows you to create super creative pictures. So all the pictures will be super detailed, very creative. All the poses will be very realistic. People on the pictures, all the models will be realistic, like in the real life. And all of these commands or parameters, they need to be written down at the very end of the search. For instance, I have here, I wrote down a description about what I'm searching for. An analog film picture from 90s. Rita, a Sardinian woman, top model. She's sitting close to the fire, posing with a white dress in front of the camera. 27 years old, posing in front of the camera seriously. Then you type the style that you'd like to have, very detailed skin, detailed arms, detailed dress, ultra resolution, very high details, ultra detailed face photographic, and then you choose the camera settings, and as well you type which kind of lights you would like to have on the picture. And at the very end, I have parameters, which is V4, which is a new style, a new algorithm for the Midjourney. And then I'll show you some others as well, type of searches. For this one for puffin, a puffin wearing a hat with the mustache on top of the claw, holding graffiti air spray and painting graffiti on top of the wall of the iceberg. Tattoo, cinematic lighting. I describe which light I'm looking for, sharp focus, some camera settings, award-winning photography, facing camera, looking into camera, and so on. I don't see a mustache here at all, but I don't see a graffiti spray as well, but it did a job really well. Like the other things like a graffiti, I can edit later on, so I can make a spray after in Photoshop. But the idea, like in general, I really like the picture, how it went through. And then as well, you can add some other features, like if you want to have picture to be HD, Ultra HD, 8K, the quality of the picture, and so on. And I have some tips right here for you as well. So usually when you describe, you need to be specific about what you're searching for. So type in imagine and a description of your subject starting with gender, which leads into a physical traits where you start outside of the face. So you start first with not from the face, but something out of the face. So you go hair color, skin tone, facial features, expression, sad, happy, and so on. It's followed by the background. Is it forest? Is it fields? Is it old house, old building? You type in portrait, desired lighting, 8K, just to get a better result out of it. Desired form of occlusion. So there are different types of occlusion, and occlusion is usually a shading and rendering technique that calculates how much shadows you need and how much lights do you need. So usually I use one type of occlusion, which is horizon-based ambient occlusion. Then we choose a render mode. There are like 10 or 15 different types of rendering modes. Some of the famous one are Maya, there is Unity, there is Marmoset, and other types of rendering. You can just Google it. There is a plenty of them. I actually have some of them here. So V-Ray, Maverick, Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is really realistic and it's really good for photography and for games. That's type of the engine that's been used in the games. So after that, we are typing in photorealistic, detail, shadows, style. Style usually goes if you are searching for some specific of style, like realism, surrealism, etc. And as well, after style, you can write down drawn by or artwork by Dali, by any other painter, maybe by photographer, Nicholas Falls. You choose who did this job and you just write it down. So while calculating the final result, it will try to make based on his other drawings of this person. And then at the end, you write down creative, you add the size of the picture and you put down as well the V4, which is like super creative. And here is like the example. Imagine a young woman who has bright green eyes and dark hair cut in a scene style with soft features and tattoos along her neck and collarbone, wearing vibrant dark clothes with soft lips and dark lip gloss, having heavy mascara and eyeliner in front of a foggy background. Portrait, aka horizon-based ambient occlusion, redshift rendered in Maya, photorealistic, detailed shadows, smooth lighting style, photography, and as well there is how would you like it to be cut. And it's so many things and so much information as well, but at the end the results are really great. I can just even copy this and try to show what it will go.
It's good. You can put all these.
But sometimes specific is not really good. Like it will make so complicated that it can get confused. And if you're down hands, it will try to make hands everywhere, like 5, 6 hands. And but it's a lot of fun as well with it.
It is. Like I did a group of people sitting at tables, watching a presentation on a projector on a rainy night. And it's really cute. Like I'm not, I mean, they're getting rained on, but it's almost like a dinner club.
Nice. And try now to type in like it was done by some printer or in some specific style. It will be completely different. And it actually did a really great thing, except I was looking for some tattoo around her neck and collarbone, but maybe next time. And as well, by copying some other features from other people, it really helps you to develop new skills. I'll show you. So basically, I just opened the website, and here on the website, I start searching for the woman portraits. So all the woman portraits that I prefer, I open, I copy them, I copy a full command, and I add to, like, I would say, to a Word. And then later on, I'll go through them and I will be specific looking for a description for the woman. For example, like a spoiled hair bun, or I would say a lovely big eyes, angelic face. So these are all descriptions that other people have been doing. And then after, you can just combine those that you really like and you'll make your own art by using all of them. For example, this one. You just copy it, full command, and later on, just try on pairing and make something by yourself by using some of these commands. Because there's more than 100 different commands, it's really hard to keep up with all of them. That's why just have a look what other people are doing. It's really cool. Actually, this is what this, no. I've seen with the cat, the one that one of your friends did. I seen it yesterday.
Like the potential, to create references.
Like, you imagine, like, if you don't have any ideas left, like if you're drawing and you think, oh, what should I do? And then it's just really great tool just to make those ideas. And if you're about to make like a big like wall mural, or if you're printing something big, it's just like saving your time so fast. Even in photography, it's like super easy afterwards to get as a reference, to get the colors, shape, the lighting, and everything else from it. And I have as well some more tips on how using Midjourney. So instead of describing individual people and arrangements, describe the types of people and the situation of their interaction. Like 3 friends argue about the money, or twins watch a massive paper airplane in a field. The more stereotypical the roles and context, the more reliable Midjourney's output will be. Find the archetype and then experiment with different words. Like as an example, a stampede of cows, a stampede of antique bells, or a stampede of green massive goblins. And here I have as well some examples of a pair, because usually when you type a boy with a father, it will be complicated. Sometimes it can fail the Midjourney. So you just try to find the right words. Grandmother seeing her grandchild. Woman transporting chihuahua hidden inside her coat. Roger stands next to a dinosaur. So you should usually make a space in between people that you are looking for. If they are next to each other, like father and mother, then for sure something will mess it up. For group examples, you can use knights, a group of monsters, a horde of rats, crew of the spaceship surrounded by rabbits, and there's as well different types of scene. You can write down soccer match, birthday party, shopping at the mall, emotional scene, scene from a movie, intense dramatic scene, and so on. Like Hollywood, Bollywood, you can type any of this. Some of other tips as well. Let the Midjourney do it. Limit your description, let it do the details. Sometimes when some of those fails, the sketchy fails happening, just if you feel like you are tired, it's not the right picture, just limit the words, make it more simple, and let the Midjourney do the complicated things. Words pervade whole scene. If you specify a genre, time, period, mood, style, expect it to show up everywhere. And as well, some silent attributes can pervade the whole scene. So if you ask for a sun and sun is yellow, for sure it will be a yellow color in the picture. So expect some of those colors to be there. And if you did a picture and then you lost it and then you wanted to modify it and you cannot find it again, like you will not be able to do it again. Just usually a lottery. Either you have it or done. Later on, it will be too late to go back to it. What else?
So even with the same command, every time I get a new.
Yeah, exactly. So it works in the way that there are different seats, like there is 100,000 of seats. So anytime you press, it will be different picture. To find exactly the same picture, you need to find a seat. The only way to find the seat will be by going to the website and opening the picture and checking for the seat like by the URL. Copy, you need to copy image address. And that's the way how you follow the seats. And this one was, for example, done in different styles as well. So a delicate woman with long, dark, curly hair, almond-shaped hazel eyes, olive skin tone, wearing a floor-length chiffon haute couture dress with whalebone stays painted by Rubens, Boris Vallejo, and so on. Pretty much does a really great job. Exactly the same, just a variation of the picture. And this was the first one. And then I can see some of the things happening with the hand that I don't really like. Like, I'm not sure if it's a hand or even here, but there's always a way where you can play.
But it will never be hundreds of things.
Exactly, like it's not, sometimes it's not even smart. Like, you know, sometimes it can give you some things that you were not even expecting. But this with the pathings, I really enjoy it. Yeah, this was if pathings were like a by Salvador Dali with the mustache, red hat. And if you look like the picture, this one looks super realistic to me. Like it was one of the pictures done, I don't know, like 20, 30 years ago. This was while searching for the whale eye. So it was quite big description as well. Whale eye, reflection of the earth, eye makeup, close up, macro eye photography, witchcraft, occult, dark fantasy, aesthetic, dark art glass, flower photography, botany, and you go. Yeah, same as hashtags. Like the way how it works, if somebody did a 3D, basically you have an object and for example, a rat, and the rat is black. So to make it other color, you need to add another like nodes to it or feature. And then this rat is running around. Running around where? Then it's another node. So it all comes together. Take your time as well, check the website, check the rules. Some of the things are not allowed to be searched for. Some of the pictures are not allowed to be added to the website. Yesterday I found one really cool picture in the community feed, and I was trying to add that picture to mine. And after they start saying that it's not allowed to use this kind of pictures, it's not because someone's work, because somebody, for example, it cannot be like a person without a t-shirt or a naked person, so it cannot use any of those information. And the person most probably in the picture he did it, but when the picture came as a final result, it wasn't shown. So when you're trying to use other commands, make sure that it's everything good, so nobody will ban you, I would say. The picture that they added as a reference was like a lady like sitting without like just in the underwear, and it's not allowed based on the rules of the website. Yeah, even though the final result didn't have that, but then once I tried to copy those URL, like the link, it showed me that it's not allowed, which is really weird. Yes, like the man, like it cannot proceed any, like even if just the person like without the t-shirt, The word t-shirt, I think, like or naked is banned, so you cannot use it, and there are some other words. This one as well is similar to one of mine. And here you can see actually the parent, like the first picture that's been used. And if there is somebody who used it in their own pictures, it will be showed here. And then you can go to see similar results. I really like this picture, how they made it. It's really cool. It's very simple description right here, but then if you copy a full command, you will see here, imagine. It's not much as well. They had only two. So cows, basically, it lets the computer make whatever it wants. Machine, it will not be thinking anything, just anything or something random. My subscription finished already. Relax. All right. But usually it works by the amount of hours, how many you spend in loading the pictures.
I'm just curious, if this person is coming in the future, what's the need?
And today I actually got a message from Canva, and now Canva is saying that they are doing artificial intelligence in Canva as well. You can make a search there, and it will create based on what you're looking for. It will draw like a picture for you.
Where?
In Canva, you know, Canva, yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. So now they have AI as well for creating pictures for art. Yeah.
This is a new thing, I like it. Yeah, probably, actually.
And
I'm gonna tell everybody I know.
it's been only 5 months, no, 4 months since they launched. So they started in July. So it's getting really popular. And the first time I downloaded it was it was in August, and it was way different, and it didn't have that many features that it has right now. There are as well like some photographers which are trying to combine it alone with the photography. So it's one of these, one of the guys who is combining Midjourney with the photography. So this one was done, first he found the reference, the lady or emperors. So she was staying with this background, and then he edited her face. He did a photo shoot for the lady, and he edited her face in the photo shoot. And it looks super cool, like it was the original picture like that. And as well, when you open just their channel, there is some news, rules, status, updates, everything they go through. They will usually publish it here so you can get to know. And as well, here in the favorites, people will upload their pictures so you can have a look, get inspiration. There are different groups based by the theme that you're looking for. And like, look at this description. And at the end, it's realistic. It looks like a photo. Yep. But then how much they had to write down. And there are other AI applications as well. Each of them that has different features. There is another one which is called, I forgot. Stable diffusion. It's a really good as well AI. However, comparing to Midjourney, it really does better job. Yes. However, in stable diffusion right now, a lot of people are using both. So what they say, they'll find the background in one of the AI and they'll find the person in another AI. And after they match both. So it's a work of two different AI. However, when I was using it, it was gave me very bad results. Definitely not something like
Legs.
So people start selling it. They're doing a lot of NFTs right now. People doing t-shirts, people doing gift cards, people doing mugs. They do everything with it. And the only, like, you can do it like you pay just $10 and then you can do anything you want. You can do t-shirts, different logos, pretty much everything.
Like if you hide the profile.
You can hide the profile, but even those, if somebody does the same, like there is as well like a licensing, it doesn't allow you to use someone else's description, so you can use only yours, but you can use some of the phrases that the person used.
You know, the pictures are exact. For the most part, they're random. What's happening?
It will be completely different. All of them will be really different. And especially, it's really great when you have a favorite artist and you do in his style. It is really, really good. Even just to make a painting for yourself at home, you know, just for fun. For those who are interested how I usually do a workflow, I'll show as well how I work in Photoshop, like by editing some of the pictures. I'll try to make it as simple as it is. Close some other links. Right. I open a picture. Usually when I upload here, I try to start with something that I don't really like from far distance. For instance, this piece of hair, it really annoys me. And as well, the scratch here, I don't really know what's that. So I'll definitely want to remove that. And as well, the eye, I definitely need to fix his eye. So I will start first by removing some of the things. Okay. So first I need to reduce amount of details because it's too many details. And if I start editing, it will be not as great result as I'm looking for. So I'll copy the layer exactly the same. I copy it, you press Ctrl J, it copies the layer. I will go to filter and I open a camera raw filter. So there are hundreds of different filters inside, which will help me to edit the picture in as much as I'd like. So the one I'm looking for is a noise reduction. It's quite simple. Before it was here, now it's somewhere here, maybe a bit more. So I remove the details and now I can start. So in Photoshop, there is like 100 ways how you can do one thing, like by using like 100 different commands. I usually use the patch tool. For me, it's quite easier. I have a stylus at home and a tablet, and usually it's easier to do so. But with the mouse, it's quite comfy as well. So I'll start removing slowly, slowly. All right, this part is done. I see this piece, which I don't really like, and I'll move it away. Right, now we go to the hair. Just removing the black spots, and I'm using only one instrument right now. There is some other more, but currently I think this one works pretty well. So I will use a clone stamp, and with the clone stamp, just quite easily, we'll try to edit it. Opacity allows me to make it less visible. So I want it to be not perfect, I'll say. All right. And then since it's drawing at any time, you can just take a brush and you can just brush it based on the color that you really like. And then here, here. All right, it looks fine to me. And then I would need to fix his eye. And first I fix some other things as well. All right, to fix his eye, I usually open a liquify tool, or we can say Ctrl-Shift-X. So this instrument allows us to fix whatever we prefer while retouching other people. There are many instruments here. I can make his nose smaller. I can make his eyes bigger, whatever I want. So I usually prefer to do it manual. And I just need to make his eye a bit more straight somehow. The thing is, there is shadows as well and some highlights here, which makes it look bad. All right, it's a bit better. Right. Almost good. So before it was like this, now it's like this. And as well, I need to fix the eyesight. It's exactly as retouching other people. Right. And all right, looks better to me. I'm not going to make it really perfect, still it's a drawing. Then there is another tool, but it's quite complicated. It's called the frequency separation. So the frequency separation allows you to remove a texture separate from the colors. So I made different actions for myself just to make it very easier. So like to speed up my process. So basically I choose the color right now, and I'm trying to blend it with other colors. So kind of to smoothen up the skin. And separate on the texture. I need to make sure the texture is exactly the same as on another place. And here we go, like the neck looks way better than it was at the beginning. But still there are some other things that we can definitely fix. Exactly same way on the face. We can smoothen up right here, the one that we draw. And the last thing I want is to give a bit more contrast to the picture. So I will add some shadows and highlights. So whenever it's dark, I make it more darker. If something is bright, I make it more brighter. Usually follow the way how the skull is, like the muscles and the bones, just to repeat everything. So here is more shadows. I'll go a bit here. Here is darker. And as well on the neck, and as well his clothes as well. It's dark, and make it more darker. And then exactly the same way, I go for the highlights. So I see this big highlight on the nose, and then I do big one, and then I go small. Exactly the same way here on the chin. I want to give a color to his lips as well, the gloss, and here as well. And finally, just his clothes. All right, and these are the highlights that I added. It makes him really shiny. And these are the shadows. And at any point of time, I can reduce or add and make them a bit more. And the last thing that I need is to add the details. To do so as well, I've saved already some of the presets. However, there is one way which is called a high pass. So you press right here, high pass. And once high pass is open, you choose the radius, like the contour of it, to be exactly amount that you want. I would say 6 is fine for me. And I press OK. And here, in type of the mode, I use, and I would say, wait, where is it? Overlay. So it gave a lot of sharpness. Now I need to reduce it. I reduce it to the amount that I need. It's quite sharp to me. And that's it. It was, I would say, 10 minutes, and then the job is done, whatever I was looking for. And that's the last thing that I want, for example, is to add different presets that I have to make it somehow look like it's mine. So I have different styles as well. Like I can add like a faded style. Maybe a bit of deep tones. Just loading a little bit. Why is it staying? I think it lagged. I'll wait. But anyway, that's the workflow that I use to edit some of the pictures. It's there is, like, as I said, hundreds of different tools that you can use in Adobe Photoshop to do the same job. There are some easier, there are some harder, but usually it shouldn't take a lot of time for you to learn it. Have any questions? Something that I can explain a bit more about Midjourney?
I didn't realize it was so recent. Midjourney.
Yes, there are some other apps which have been way longer, I would say for a year and so, but Midjourney is something really new to the market, which every second person uses right now, second artist.
I see like on the Discord, there's like. That's great.
Now we have to do.
Yeah, right, like I'm feeling inspired.
Like even me. I can't wait to get home.
Right?
Cool.
Yeah, especially like if
I'm just curious. If you take any of this picture and you put it in Google search, is it gonna find a picture that's same on it? You know how you can drag?
I'm trying to see how to add it to
I
here.
think you can just drag and add it in the search.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Also,
I know that like before,
no,
like, you know,
I remember that tool, but I don't remember how to get.
just, I'm curious to know. If it's, you have to go to Google Image.
Google Images. Oh, here, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Or maybe it's gonna show from where it's combined all the.
Is it, no, this is not the one, I think. No,
You see?
no, it's showing the references.
Yes, that's the thing, like, I have to find out
But-
what it's combined.
this one is not bad.
You see this one?
So it's taking like a small.
So all of them, it's analyzing to make a result that you really want to see at the end.
It's not gonna take you.
But it's not the exact
No, no,
copy.
no.
It's not exact copy, like it's original.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
It cannot be repeated. And actually, when I was doing some of these pictures, you will see, for example, on this picture, some words here. And the reason why it's done, because when you write down some author's name, usually on their paintings, there are some names, there are some signatures of theirs. So because on those arts, there is some signatures, it's trying to replicate and making it exactly the same. So it's given here as well. However, it's not his work. You see even right here in the corner, because this person was doing it, you can see some small logo of his sign. Not everywhere though. And sometimes it even happens that you type down the word that you're looking for, and it will just write down on top of the picture this word, like an I. For example, this with I have deleted it, but it was word here, I. It was just written I. Try maybe uploading the picture from your site, if it will work for you right now. to use as a reference picture. Some of other pictures that I've been searching for. I was looking for a whale and a boat. It was something really I couldn't understand. Some birds, nature, person. Yep, all of them as well.
Okay, so I post a picture.
Yep.
I'm gonna copy the message link.
Exactly, and you type imagine and you type in what you want to see.
Paste the link.
Yeah.
And then start.
Yes, and then just
A bird.
you don't have to describe the picture. You just need to add what you want to see additional to the one you put.
I like this picture, but it's really, I want to see with that and sometimes making like a.
Right upstairs. So if you do this model, yeah. However, if you want like solid colors, then you have to go through a variations or just a flash. Because it will never repeat exactly the same picture again. If you really like it, it's just way better to edit. Nice. This is the one that we done. Beautiful. It looks so realistic. Dmytro?
Know what I figured out? So at first, it was saying the link was invalid. And then when I clicked on the picture and I opened it, and then I could copy image address.
Yes.
I was doing it like
Regular.
copying.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it should be like a size, like a higher size.
And now it works, which, this is so different. Oh my gosh, like I uploaded a picture of a nest and it made a bird out of a nest. Interesting.
It will not be exactly the same as the reference.
Weird.
However, if you use stable diffusion, it makes exactly the same. So stable diffusion AI, as well, you can use it for free. So that AI allows you to upload the picture and make your own picture out. Like you just, for example, you want your picture to be drawn by Salvador Dali, and it will be just
What is this one? Stable AI?
stable diffusion.
Stable diffusion. Stable.
Stable diffusion.
Oh,
Yeah.
stable.
Diffusion AI.
I mean, I want to see that. Maybe I'll go home and try the Caden 3D. Caden.
Oh,
What is that one? It takes the 2D drawing. And turns it
oh,
into
yes,
3D.
yes. Caden 3D something. Let's see. KDIM, yeah.
Oh, also, if you email me that slideshow, I'll put it online when I put the recording.
Sure, perfect. I will definitely do.
Tips.
Stable diffusion.
Yeah. I'll go tomorrow.
So this is a stable diffusion website. Like these are some artworks done by Stable Diffusion. Some of them are more realistic than Midjourney, but both of the people they use, like all of the people, they use both usually to combine different arts. Stable file. No, not here. I'm trying to remember where to start. This one actually, Stable Diffusion, they have a, you don't have to open Discord. You can do it directly through the link in your browser. So it just opens a website where you can control everything. I'll try to remember how to log in. Stable Diffusion, because it's Diffusion AI. Oh yeah. So it's inside of Stable Diffusion is the company in general, and their AI is called a Dream Studio. So maybe it will be easier for you to find it. I don't really remember the password of. But the moment you open it, it's quite simple because from the right side, you can choose what's the quality of the picture, all the parameters. It's just like with the small things, you choose everything there. And then the description works exactly the same way as Midjourney, though it's quite simple. And as well, some commands and parameters you can find at Midjourney website. If you open a Midjourney, community showcase, and you go to help. So in user manual, it also tells you how to start, how to buy, how to purchase. It answers the questions. All the rules are there, what is not allowed, what you cannot search. And as well, terms of service, licensing, and how to use it. It's everything here. If you're looking for parameters as well, they're here on the website. All of them, the one that I didn't mention as well. Some really cool things, like if you see when you open a Midjourney and there are different emojis. So if you press a like, for example, it will like your picture, and then you will be able in your gallery to find this picture by likes. So it just makes your life easier. If you press an envelope, it will send to yourself. You'll send to yourself the picture that you did. So it kind of saves it. So you don't have to spend time afterwards.
I'm in the movie 75 room, and this tiger, someone's really trying to get this tiger. Where they want to. Really?
For a calendars.
That's right.
Now then they have like a so good.
Some.
Some there is like a random word that they put around it.
But you never know. Sometimes it will be really good from some simple words.
Okay, so what's the uploading image? How do you get the link for it?
Okay, I'll show you. Yeah.
So now you send it. Now you'll see on the bottom of the page. See there? Yeah. So you open it. You see that? Now you stay there with the right click. Save the image address. Yes. Now we're going to start. First the link, and then space and what you're searching for. Nice. Also, somehow image distortion on the side, that you can put over the side, so it's really dark on the side. And go personally. So I'll go to filter. And then black. And then just camera roll in the filter. It's usually right here, the camera roll filter. Maybe it's in some plugins. We'll try using the search.
It's pretty cool.
Camera roll.
I have picture.
Which
I had a picture of a bird's nest I found. And it took it,
maybe
and
it's
then I added like
Mark
a
Silk.
bird was sitting on that. And like this bird in the bottom is literally made out of. It's the same texture. So I pour that on.
Okay, so we're using that.
The nest. It's so beautiful.
Photoshop.
Oh, well, that's also.
And so that's Photoshop references.
I can see. Right?
Okay, so I think we need to install. But it just makes it so easier. You can do also, you can do anything here.
Somehow a style, it takes the style of the picture, but it's not exactly the same. However, if you use the stable diffusion, it will do exactly the same. So if you open, for me, it's here in camera raw filters. There are so many things how I can edit a picture here. It's same as I do in Lightroom, for example. So there is this basic that you can do, and there is an effects. So your picture is too black, so you just want to add a bit whites on the sides, just to make a bit more less dark. But it is a dramatic look, which is good. Though personally, I would say it's quite a lot.
I agree.
I think we are like,
You got that
And-
art.
and-
But sometimes you, in your head, you know, like, how you want to do it, but you can't figure it, but it just doesn't work.
No. Or at least I can try to create something that's almost like it's in my head and then go off that.
You still have searches? How many more do you have remaining of the searches? Well,
Searches in my head, like.
no, no, like there, because it's 25 only, it's limited to 25.
There's a limit?
Yeah,
That
like,
was just for you. What you're saying.
Because it's for free, right?
so the basic one is 25 free searches, and then,
Like my picture,
yes, 25 times you can search.
is that include the variation?
Yeah, or no, I'm not sure actually. For me, the first night I finished it all, I had to buy the same evening.
That's so cute. I can save it.
Well, later on.
Yes.
I think it's a unicorn, no?
It's
The-
trying.
like a metal thing in his head. Big unicorn. This one is good. Some more horses. I like this one. Somehow it looks really cool.
It looks like a Polaroid picture.
Like that's what definitely they type in
Oh, it says.
Polaroid photography.
It looks like- The pictures, write down bold, one bold.
That's it. So.
What happened to his hand? And it actually, if you are searching for some person, it will definitely show you his picture, Rihanna, any other famous person.
Will Ferrell earlier in the channel. Specifically, Will Ferrell from Step Brothers.
There's definitely a lot of inspiration on this link. And you can see all the pictures related to it. You can see right here, like how it all started. And if you use it, if you use the same phrases and same links, your pictures will be here as well. So then a person will be able to see like if other people are using his hashtags. Where was it? Oh, yeah, with ice cream. And somehow there is some text here as well. Like you cannot really see what's there, but and you can rank works of others as well here. You can put them likes if you like something. Same people, they can rate yours. Listen.
No. I like how different styles. So you can like put in forward or.
Like any you can type write down photography like 80s 90s like all of other things.
Like an archive.
Captain Baguette. Anyway, there is a lot of fun here. And especially amount of NFTs that people are using lately, like so many NFTs, people making money, selling it off.
And then fill your idea. Your product, okay.
It is. And then you can do a minor changes and then still you fix it. And since you already having a license, then it doesn't have any problem. You can use it as much as you want because you're paying for using it. A single pickle wearing a chef hat.
You're not gonna like collaborating with the computer, just taking your words and turning it into what it thinks.
And it just saves your time and energy.
It saves lots of time. That's really cool.
And you don't have really even to pay money for other people to make a reference. For example, you want to make a tattoo. You don't know what kind of tattoo you want to do. Just type in, you find the best one, you go to artist. Okay, you don't have to make tattoo. Here you save $100 just for him to make a reference.
And also nobody will have it.
Exactly, it will be unique. Like you can use it anywhere you want.
Oh.
Yeah. Or Pokemon chair. Pikachu,
It's
yeah.
almost better than Pikachu.
Anyway, have fun with it. If you have any more questions, let me know. Maybe something I can answer to you about.
We'll possibly contact you later.
Absolutely, anytime. Yes. No,
Yeah, I might do some more stuff later.
that's fine for me. I'm as well studying right now with artificial intelligence, and I'm keep practicing. And it's just so many information, so many things that you need to learn. So a community will definitely grow, and it will be way easier in the coming future.
Yeah, I want to see more people doing stuff like this. It was really just you and that other guy, you know. And I'm sure there are other people who would do this, but
It's just so simple. Like you don't have to do anything.
I don't think it's like really like native. Here, yeah, I don't know. But I like, it's pretty accessible, you know, you did pay for it once it gets more than 25, but I don't think that's too bad for what I'm asking.
And then we
Yes.
were a publisher.
Well, that's.
And then for electricity, for using the laptop, for a space.
No, but it's a process of learning. It requires dedication, and I think we should keep it up. And otherwise, like for me, I'll forget that. If I don't know. Well, so much information.
Me too, I think I want to draw something, like, from the AI. Like inspiration. Thank you, Dmytro, that was really good.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Can I take some time? So let me tell about myself first. So I came here 2 days ago. I met Rachel. So the fact is, I'm a final year journalism student. So every week we have to submit our assignment. So this time my instructor